Hey, what's going on, guys? Nick with MFX here. Today I'm going to be going over a trade that I took here on USD/JPY. The same stuff we've been doing. So right here first, I'm just going to show you the Elliott wave pattern. So we are on USD/JPY on the hour 4 chart, the 240-minute chart. So let's just identify the range first. So our range is like something like this. We have another line here on the bottom. It's just like a little channel, little range where price was like ranging around in before it broke out and retested. So we broke out and retested here. So we're just going to mark up our Elliott waves on this chart real quick. Elliott impulse wave. So this is our range. This is where we started 0. Came out 1, 2. Came up to wave 3 and 4. You notice 4, like I said, if it comes back to test 1, that's very good. Sometimes you won't get it coming all the way back to retest the previous level before going up. But this was still 4 because we had a pullback. Then we had to break out above these highs over here to wave 5 with divergence up in here. I'll go ahead and throw the RSI on here real quick just so you guys can see the divergence. Whoa! So like I said, relative strength index 14 period. I've already got mine up on here, but TradingView likes to keep deleting it from me to play with my emotions. But so anyway, you got the divergence right here. You see these peaks are all going higher and higher and higher at wave 5, and these peaks are going flat. You see, so these peaks are failing to like make higher highs. Especially this right here is really where it's at. This to this is a high, higher high. This is our high, but our lower high. So our trend is losing its steam, plus it is at wave 5 of the Elliott wave pattern. So I shorted this up here. I had a nice little sell. I held it all the way down to this area. So like I said, just crashed into my take profit. Also, if we're drawing our trend line, you can see this upwards trend line just connecting all the lows. I'm going to delete the Elliott waves off here to clean up the chart so you guys can see it a little bit better. But all I did was I went here like I do with the lines, and I just connect it where the trend line makes most sense, okay? So it came out here, retested that, and continued down. So this could be the beginning of an Elliott wave pattern down. Now, so far we've come down here, so this would be 1, 2, 3, but we don't really know unless it completes the pattern with divergence and everything sort of lines up. So so far this could be the beginning of a good Elliott wave pattern. As far as looking at price action, I've drawn up these levels on here. So, I went to the line chart and I just drew these horizontal levels on the H4 and the hour 1 chart in here to show us where our levels are. So, this is where I'm at right now. So, we broke an uptrend, and then price is coming up, and then it's retesting this area, this significant level right here with wicks. So as this was happening, I don't know where you guys are at. It's 10:31 a.m. here in Texas right now. So 10:31 a.m. So last night around maybe 10 p.m. when I was watching charts, I saw this big rejection candle form. After that rejection candle formed, I entered a trade. I entered a sell, and I put a stop loss just above this high so that just in case price wicks up above these highs, it'll have to really crack this level and hold for me to get stopped out. So my risk to reward ratio is about a 2 to 1. My profit target is down here. Remember, we're taking into account the market has been going up for a while in a 5-wave Elliott wave pattern with divergence, and now it's cracked and retested the uptrend line, signifying that we could have a potential downtrend form. Now this could get stopped out and continue up and go to the moon, or it could come down to our profit target. So how did I get my profit target? I'll show you guys. All you do is you take, it's a 50% Fibonacci. So like I said, I just go over here to Fibonacci, start at the lowest low point, go all the way up to the highest point right here. Okay, so that's the tip top highest point. So just the lowest low all the way to the high where the market reversed. And if you see right in here, it's the 0.5 level. So that is the 50% Fibonacci target. Now I put my target a little bit above this 50% Fibonacci level, just so to make sure that the trade gets not stopped out, but just to make sure the trade gets closed in profit, because sometimes it'll like play around at that 50 level before before it actually closes. And I don't want anything like, I want it to come straight down, crash into my profit target, and then it can mess around. I'm already out of the trade. So I put my take profit just a little bit above that 50% fib level, but essentially at that level with a good 2 to 1 risk reward. Risking 60 pips to go for 128, so about 130 pips. So this is a pretty decent trade, guys. A couple other pairs I'm looking at, but so far this is what I got my eyes on, especially since we've been going up for a while anyway. We cracked trend, tested it, and headed down. and then we tried to come up again for air, but you know, price wouldn't even. I'm sorry guys if my phone keeps going off, but price couldn't even come up and hold above this level. It quickly got rejected down. So these wicks are very good. No divergence down in here for sell, but like I said, we're taking into context these 5 waves and this divergence up here, and the trend being broken and retested for heading down. So we know it's a sell right here. We were just waiting for price to spike back up to test these areas. It tested this level right here with rejection, which is also a resistance level. So this area looks really good. Really looking forward to this. I think that after we break this lower time frame upwards trend line, that price should head down to the take profit target. So I've just drawn in like an upwards trend line down here. Looks like price has already broken it, so it could actually be retesting it right now before falling. But so this is looking even better. See, price is just going there. And all I did for this trend line, like I said, I just connected the lows of the candle closes. So now we have candles and price that has been closing down in here below that. So I'm thinking it'll tap and then come down even more, or maybe it'll run up here to this level before falling. So this is what I'm looking at right now, guys. I hope you guys have been learning some stuff from these videos, and I hope you guys have a great rest of trading week. And I am probably going to sign up for TradingView now. I really like it. If you guys don't use TradingView, I suggest giving it a little try. It kind of gets there's a little learning curve to it, but I mean I've learned it here in a few days, and I feel like I get it for the most part. I actually think the RSI, I just pull it up by using that, yeah, so I don't have to do that thing anymore. So cool, guys. All right, well, I will see you guys later. You guys have a great rest of trading week. Thanks for tuning in. Again, Nick with Mission FX here. If you guys have any questions or want to learn more, go to www.missionfx.us. And there on the website, I've made pretty much my whole training program free now. So ask me any questions. Just reach out if you guys have anything you need help with. I'll help you out. I'll message you back once I see you message me and I get some time. And I'll see you guys in the markets later this week. Y'all have a good one. Bye.